agree ako na soft itong government na to. Even Senator Amy is soft on the smugglers. Pero ang mali dito, yung gusto nyo maging hard si Senator Amy when in fact the entire system is soft on smugglers. And that is when you are being so unfair. May problema tayo sa smuggler. Yes. Is this government soft on smuggler? Fucking yes. Do I want all the smugglers to be in jail? Yes, 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 yes. Okay? But if we are saying that Senator Amy is soft on smuggler, that is wrong. Because it is the entire government who is soft on smuggler.
Ito ang problema ko. Tama ka naman. Smugglers, soft on government, everything maganda. Okay yan. Tama ka dyan. Okay yan. Kaya lang ang problema ko, may isang nag-epal na senador. Biglang nagsabi, anong ginagawa mo, ba't di ka magalit? That's my problem. Pag optics, kunwari matapang siya. Kunwari galit siya. Kasi kaya hindi ko, baka sinasabi nyo, parang inaano ko lang si Senator Amy. It is because siya lang yung nagdadakdak dyan. Tapos, pag tututuro siya, ito problema mo, ito problema mo. That's my problem. Yung ibang senator, ba't hindi ko sinasabihan kahit soft sila? Kasi hindi nga sila nagsalita, di nila alam gagawin eh. Kasalanan ba nila? Oo. Pero hindi lang sila umepal. Ang problema ko with Senator Amy, nagdadakdak siya, natatata kapatid, alam mo naman yan, ganyan. Anak ka ng wedding. Alam mo naman pala nagsasalita ka, bakit ka pa nag-iingay dyan? Ba't di ka nalang gumawa? That's my point.
So ngayon, okay, yun yung sinasabi ni Banat dito. And that is very reasonable. That's very reasonable. You have all the cues and so ate, you should talk now. 'Di ba? Magsalita ka na kasi ayan na yung mga vloggers na nagsasabi na alam mo. Ayan na si PRRD nagsalita na. Si kapatid mo ni hindi rin naman niya tinatanggi. So, ate, what do you know right now? What exactly it is that you know right now? Okay. Now, on the other side, okay, so kaya may mga strong language si Maharlika kay Senator Amy. Kasi yun yung nakikita niya. Kompleto na yung cues eh. Kompleto na yung elemento eh. Para dapat magsalita na si ate eh. Ngayon, saan kami nagkakaiba ni Banat Bay? Actually, this is not really a very, very far different of position. For Banat Bay, para sa kanya, yung hindi pagsasalita ni Senator Amy would to certain extent tantamount to yung kaplastikan niya sa kanyang pagiging Duterte supporter. Kasi bakit ayaw mong magsalita? 'Di ba? Ba't ayaw mong magsalita? Parang kompleto na yung Ricardo eh. So ngayon, kung talaga sinusuportahan mo si Duterte, hindi ka na dapat nagpapatumpik-tumpik pa at nagsalita ka na. Tama ba Banat?
That's one lang yun. One part lang yun.
Would you like to add on it?
Dito, yung responsibility niya bilang isang senador at saka bilang yung kapatid niya ay presidente.
Okay.
Kasi alam mo na, kahit ako kunwari presidente, halimbawa lang yung kapatid ko presidente at nag-a-addict, ako maghahatak sa kanyang pababa. Papatakin ko siyang pababa. Kung alam kong presidente siya tapos nag-a-addict siya. Why? Hindi na to it's about our family. It's about our country. Huwag ka naman damay ng iba. Nandadamay ka pa ng iba eh. Buong bansa mo tatamaan eh. Tayo na lang. Tara, magtsongkehan tayo kung gusto mo. Kung gusto mo, magbanatan tayo dito. Tayo, walang problema. Sirain natin buhay natin. Pero yung nandun ka, may sinumpaan ka eh. May sinumpaan kang na i-serve mong bansa natin. That's my problem eh. Hindi, this is not about family. Kasi kung family lang to, abay sana nagtayo na lang siya ng kumbento niya, magsama-sama sila doon, pagandahin nila pangalan nila. Ito ang problema doon.
So yun, yung sentiment ni Banat doon. And sa akin naman, valid naman yun. Wala namang problema doon. But dito kami nagpa-part ni Banat. Okay? Kasi for me, even families would have a space of really, kumbaga parang hindi naman kahit sabihin mo kasing pamilya yun may space pa yan talaga na you're threading talaga dun sa there are family relationship that you have to navigate still even if you are part of it. Okay, so I would have a space for her na parang sige Senator, you are buying time. Okay, sige, pabibilan kita ng oras pero yung oras na yan hindi yan unli ha. Hindi yan unli. Okay, hindi yan unli because while I can accept certain level of excuse pagdating dun sa family ties, it cannot go beyond before lumabas yung video.
It's not, ako actually, na Joey, I really don't agree with the video eh. That's beside the point eh. Ang punto ko dito, yan pala trip mo, halimbawa lang Joey, yan pala trip mo yung family mo, bakit tumakbong presidente? Diba? Presidente yung tinakbuhan mo, that's the highest position in the land. Hindi ikaw tinatanong dito, ano ba, family ba uunahin mo sa mga pagkakataon na ito o yung bansa mo? Isa na pala,
kasi
isa pa lang, sinabi na nila yun.
Ang problem kasi doon, she happens to be part of that family. Hindi naman niya pinili yun eh. Ang ano nga dito, kumbaga parang, I understand yung ano, no? Kumbaga parang, what is being demanded from Senator Amy is to choose country at all cost. Diba? Yun yung demand sa kanya eh. And that is a very, very tall order. Reasonable to certain extent, but it's really a tall order. Ang sinasabi ko, yung family excuse, you can only use it you can only use it at a certain point, but you cannot use it to invalidate your duty for your country. So kaya nga sinasabi ko na hindi naman talaga tayo masyadong different dun sa position natin eh. Tatanggapin ko lang yung family excuse at a certain point. But, you know, habang tumatagal ito, mas lalong pumapangit. You know, huwag mo na patagalin.
Yes. My question to you, Joe, is this. Okay, if you're saying that there's a certain point, sa tingin mo, it's not enough time from the beginning na nagsimula mag-serve ang kapatid niya, and that the direction of this country, kaya tayo nabubulilyaso?
Na not enough time given to Senator Amy to speak up.
Oo, to speak up. Alam niya na eh. Diba, in the first place, siya pa nga yung maingay eh. Alam mo na, smuggler, ba't di ka magalit? Mo na ito. Kung sabihin, alam niya na from the very start what's happening.
Actually, to be fair kay Senator Amy, she's actually very consistent. Actually, siya pa nga yung ano eh, siya nga yung maingay dun sa smuggling eh. May mga statement pa nga yan si Senator Amy.
Ang punto ko lang, alam niya na nadidiskaril na yung bansa natin. Ito na nga yun. So ano pa ang mag-aantay pa ba siya ng konti pang oras hanggang kailan? That's the yun ang kino-complain ng tao.
What exactly do we want Senator Amy to do?
Deny or hindi mo i-deny? Sabihin mo lang, ay di totoo yan. Okay, fine. We respect that. Or totoo yan.
I mean, pagdating doon sa point na yun na you want Senator Amy to say something about it. Hindi ako sa kanya. But, you know, Senator Amy is just a senator. Parang, do we really expect her na siya yung hihilakod doon sa kapatid niya palabas ng Malacanang?
She is the key. Isa sa mga susi siya doon sa tingin ko. Kasi kaya nga sabi ko, di ba, yung sinabi ko kanina, na kaya ko mas parang ginagalang ko talaga si VP Sara, kasi may bayad yung Ali. Yung Ali, sorry, pero disagree ako sa ama ko. Pero I respect my father.
What Senator Amy owes to us is just the truth.
Yes.
Pag sinabi niya yung truth, whether that will cause the movement to remove the brother from the office or not, then we take it from there. Ang sa akin, ang utang sa atin ni Senator Amy ay katotohanan. Pero ako, I am not going to demand like yung parang dapat siya yung humilahod doon sa kapatid niya palabas.
Hindi. Sa akin nga lang sumagot lang siya eh. Mag-agree lang siya o hindi siya mag-agree. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. Agree o hindi mag-agree. Para lang maklaro, ang problema ko kasi, naglalaro siya sa gitna. Para hindi naman magalit sa kanya ibang mga Duterte supporter, para hindi magalit sa kanya si Duterte, laro siya sa gitna. Lalambingin niya ngayon yung si VP Sara Duterte. Pero at the same time, nandun din naman siya sa kabila. Banat din naman din ang banat. So that's my point. Senator Amy is a traditional politician. Yan yung kanina ko pang pinupunto sa simula pa lang ng pagpasok ko. She is a traditional politician. It has nothing to do sa pagiging sister ko, family ko. No. Traditional politician siya sa pananaw ko. Kasi doon pa lang, ayaw mo ng banatan, ayaw mo na magsalita because you're protecting the name of your family which is also your family name. So, pag nasira ang kapatid mo, kasama ka kaya hindi ka nagsasalita. It's not really to protect her brother, but it's for her name. Kasi nga, may pangarap. That's my point. Kaya hindi siya nagsasalita. Kaya nga hindi niya maamin eh. Kasi nga, laro siya eh. Asan ba dito yung maganda? Saan ba ako makakakuha ng boto? Sa Duterte o sa Marcos? That's my opinion. Yun ang pinupunto natin dito.
Pagdating kasi sa ganyan, Banat, ang standard ko dyan is ganito. Okay? Pinoprotektahan niya yung sarili niya, yung pangalan niya. I think that is not something that is a secret. Of course, any politician would do that. I don't think it is not limited to Senator Amy na ganun yung magiging takbo ng pag-iisip niya na poprotektahan ko yung pangalan ko or yung pangalan ng kapatid ko. Okay? That's why ang situation ni Senator Amy, di ba kaya nga siya binubus ka tungkol doon sa blood is thicker than water eh. Ako ang sukat ko kay Senator Amy is bilang politician. Okay? As long as Senator Amy's politics is consistent, then I can trust her politics. Okay?
She does her work.
When I say her politics, that is how she positions herself pagdating sa mga polisiya na nakakaapekto ng nakaka-apekto ng bansa.
Bayan.
Was she consistent? I would say that she is consistent dun sa mga political positions niya. Okay. The politicking that happens behind that, let's say, pinaplastic lang niya yan, or nagkukunwari lang siya, or hindi, nilalaro lang niya yan, or whatsoever. There is only one measure that I am going to consider when it comes to dun sa kaplastikan niya o hindi. And that is the opinion of the Duterte about her. Kasi for me, sila yung may best gauge dyan kung pinaplastic sila ni Senator Amy o hindi. But again, whether they trap yan sa Senator Amy kasi pinoprotect, that's all the politicians' interest. All politicians are going to behave that way. There's no surprising.
Yes. Kaya nga, Madam Joey, pasensya na if I keep on saying this to my viewers, and hopefully sana sa mga nanonood din dito, maintindihan ninyo, na binudol na nga kayo ni Bongbong Marcos, magpapabudol pa uli kayo kay Senator Amy. Huwag niyong araw-arawin ng pagkatanga natin. Okay? Yun lang ang sinasabi ko dito. Masaktan na kayo, pero that's the truth. Senator Amy is playing. Ikaw na mismo nagsabi, di ba, na natural, yun ang kanyang anuhin. O kapatid niya, ganyan, di ba? Yun ang sinasabi mo. That's what, yan ang idinidiin ko. Senator Amy is another budol. Na sana, wag na po tayo magpabudol uli dahil naglalaro lang siya. Ang mga katulad nila Baste, nila Pulong, ang hindi naglalaro. Pag may sinasabi nila talaga, whether masaktan o tamaan ng kahit sino mang pamilya. As a matter of fact,
to translate the Banat Bay.
Tinatamaan nga kahit yung kapatid nila I don't know if you know, pero let me tell you this, hindi nga nila napag-usapan yan Nung nagpunta sila doon, hindi sila nag-usap-usap. I heard it from PRRD himself. Hindi niya alam ang sinabi ng kapatid niya si Baste, ang anak niya si Baste, because hindi sila nag-uusap-usap. Pero iisa ang punto nila, bayan muna ang inuuna. Bahala na kung mag-disagree tayo sa isa't isa, importante bayan muna. Kaya ibang-iba talaga ang mga Duterte. Yun ang sinasabi kong paulit-ulit.
Yeah. Also for the point of realization, nung nag-campaign si Duterte, you guys have to understand, even the viewers, that isa siyang socialist. The way the movement is that he is for the working people and for the people. Hindi yan gusto ng mga oligarch.
Anyway, let us not digress. Yung sinasabi ni Banat na, actually, agree naman ako doon sa sinasabi ni Banat, wala namang problema doon. Yung point lang na, ang tawag dito na, yung kay Senator Amy, hindi siya makadecide and whatnot, ganyan. Actually, that's the very reason why she is in this dilemma Kasi she cannot do a Duterte. She cannot do yung gano'n that is the very reason why Duterte
the way they were brought up
from the rest. Ganon. So, ngayon, yun yung reason kaya si Senator Amy nasa ganitong dilemma. Why? Because mahal niya yung kapatid niya, di ba? At nahihirapan siya na
kaya nga, huwag na tayong magpabudol uli. Kasi darating, pasensya na po darating po kasi yung panahon. Sige po.
Wait lang, Banat. Ngayon, whether nagpapabudol tayo kay Senator Amy or not, okay? Whether nagpapabudol tayo kay Senator Amy or not. Kaya nga sa akin, ang opinion ko dyan is what would be the opinion of the Duterte on her? Because Senator Amy is perpetually associating herself with the Dutertes. Ngayon, for me, I appreciate the warning na wag na tayong magpabudol and whatnot, okay? But, for a citizen like myself na hindi ko makilala itong mga to personally So ako, ang ikukonsume ko lang talaga dito kung ano yung mga pinaglalaban nila. Okay? Yun lang yung that's my objective view of them. Ano yung pinaglalaban nila at kung nakikinabang ako doon sa pinaglalaban nila, kung magbudulan sila dyan pare-parehas, wala na ako doon. Kasi kung ang lumabas niya na ano bang ginagawa ni Senator Amy ngayon? Ano yung mga pinaglalaban niya ngayon? Yung mga pinaglalaban niya are basically, those are the things that I agree with. So, di ba? I'd rather have her there rather than wala akong kakampi doon sa pinaglalaban ko. Ngayon, whether or not niloloko niya yung mga Duterte or niloloko niya tayo for a political gain or things like that, I'm going to wait for I appreciate the warning, but I'm going to wait for the opinion of the Dutertes about her. Yun yung crucial sa akin doon.
May patulong na tanong to. Since ma'am, sinabi mo consistency, Amy, help me out this, even Sir Banat Bay. Is it totoo ba yung mga accomplishment ni Bongbong Marcos? Or may nagtulong lang sa kanya at hindi exactly ginawa niya yun? Let's just say yung mga ginawa niya when he was a congressman and LGU level, nagawa niya pa talaga yun?
That's a generic question that we cannot answer you generic.
Well, meron ng mga ganon na nagsasabi na yung may nag-comment nga dito kanina mas mahal daw nila si Senator Amy kaysa kay BBM sa Ilocos. And may personal experience si Sas na pumunta siya sa Ilocos and then sinasabi niya na everywhere she looks, she said that, hindi, si Amy ang nag-isip niya, si Amy ang gumawa. Well, I think medyo settled naman talaga yun that the ate is more magaling than, between the two Marcoses. Pagdating sa capability, mas capable naman talaga yung ate kaysa sa lalaki. But anyway, I think that's beside the point, Al-Alim, no? I think yung concern...
Ang concern kasi dito, pasensya na huli, Madam Joey and Sir Al, hindi ko kasi concern kung marami sila nagawa o hindi. Pero this is the right time na para po this to speak up. Kasi kung ganito ang nangyayari, sasabihin natin, pasensya na Madam Joey if I have to disagree with you, dun sa antayin natin, what's the opinion of the Duterte on Senator Amy. I think, medyo, can we not just do our own opinion na meron tayong sariling opinion based on what we can see? And kung siya ba ay pinasasakay niya, nagpapa-plastic siya sa mga Duterte, makikita naman natin eh. Kaya nga, yun yung ine-explain ko sa vlog ko everyday. I'm explaining to my vlog why this person is binubudol tayo uli. Kaya nga, itong lagi kong idinidiin. I don't think we have to wait for the Duterte to say why. Kasi ako personally, sorry to say personally, si Madam VP Sara Duterte nabudol ni Bongbong. Kaya nga siya nag-unit team eh. Until now, nabubudol pa rin siya ni Bongbong. She sticks with Bongbong eh. And I think, ngayon din, nandun din siya kay Senator Amy. So I think, sa aking pananaw, with all the respect kay VP Sara Duterte, mukhang hindi niya pa naiintindihan na ginagamit lang siya nitong mga Marcos, especially Senator Amy. Kasi kailangan ni Senator Amy si VP Sara to win. Kailangan niya yan. Pag binitawan niya yan, bagsak ko yan. Kasi sira na ang pangalan ng Marcos.
Sira na yung pangalan.
So the only way para hindi bumagsak siya ng totally, kailangan niyang kumapit. Sino? Si VP Sara Duterte. That's why I'm opening the eyes of the people sa vlog ko na, guys, ito yung ginawa nila sa image lang ni BBM. Ngayon, ginagawa na naman nila kay Amy kasi tapos na si BBM, si Amy na. So magising naman po tayo. Binudol na nga kayo noon. Ito na naman, binubudol na naman niya.
Pero nauna kasi yung Amy at saka Duterte bago yung Bongbong Duterte. Still. Nauna yung friendship ni Senator Amy sa mga Duterte before si Bongbong at ang mga Duterte. Ako I'm giving space Banat. Kaya I'm giving space kay Senator Amy simply because I think Senator Amy also expended political capital on the Dutertes nung time na wala pa sa national scene ang mga Duterte. She expended political capital on them. So parang to say that ginagamit ni Amy yung mga Duterte, actually, nag-benefit rin naman yung mga Duterte initially kay Senator Amy. My point here is that their friendship goes beyond kung ano yung friendship ni BBM at saka ni Inday Sara. Mas mahaba yung friendship ni
Sorry mama, pero I have to disagree with that na nag-benefit ang Duterte kay Amy. Sorry, I disagree. Nag-benefit ang mga Duterte kay Amy.
In what way?
She funded the national election of PRRD. Sinabi rin naman yung PRRD.
May support there. The support is there.
That is crucial sa national campaign ni PRRD because at that time, no governor supported except Senator Amy. So ibig naman sabihin dito, kumbaga, yung friendship nila, it goes way back. Yung friendship ni Bongbong at saka nito ni Inday Sara, ito yung bago. Ito yung walang pundasyon. Kung walang Amy link, hindi yun mangyayari. 'Di ba?
Kaya ako, I don't want to step on someone else's friendship na ganun, how the gravity of their relationship. If we can see the hindsight of what's going on, giving them that perspective, but beyond that, they have relationship eh. It's up to them both.
Kaya tama naman kayo eh. So, going with your argument na nag-invest siya sa mga Duterte, what do you think is the reason?
It doesn't have to, there are some things that wala.
Meron yung reason, imposibleng wala. Meron yung reason. Ang point dito is whatever, meron nakita si Senator Amy sa mga Duterte that maybe she will benefit in the long run or things like that. But the point here is this, okay? The point here is this, their relationship goes beyond the relationship of Bongbong and and Inday Sara, 'di ba? Ang pinupunto ko dito is that hindi naman 'to yung parang ano lang hindi naman ito yung parang ang tumataya lang ay mga Duterte kay Senator Amy. Si Senator Amy tumaya rin siya sa mga Duterte. So ibig ko sabihin, meron silang ano dito, they are shoulder to shoulder. They are shoulder to shoulder when it comes to
I understand that they have a relationship, blah blah blah, and all mas matagal kaysa kay BBM. So anong ibig mo sabihin doon?
Ang ibig ko sabihin, kaya nga nandun ako sa pwesto na may the opinion of kasi ang mga Duterte napakaklarong tao namang yan eh. Pag okay ka, pag X ka. Di ba? So whatever that is going on in their relationship, it is only them who can talk about it. So I'm gonna wait for it. Ganon. At this point,
ma'am. So because of the investment of Senator Amy with the Duterte, you're going to wait for the Duterte to talk about Senator Amy, correct?
Not the investment, not the investment per se, but their relationship, which went beyond the relationship. So it's because of that relationship. Yes, I'm going to wait for their opinion on Senator Amy. Kasi Banat, ikaw mas malapit ka sa mas malapit ka sa Duterte.
I get your point.
Di ba?
Ma'am, I get your point na antayin mo kasi nga sila ang mas malalim ang relationship. Correct. I understand that. Now, logic says, since marami nga silang relationship, and we cannot deny na sinasabi nyo nga is nag-invest. So what do you think the Duterte will say to Senator Amy?
What
Duterte will say to Senator Amy?
I do not know. I'm gonna wait for their statement.
Definitely it's good. Because sabi mo nga based on what you're saying right now, mahaba ang relationship nila before BBM, and also there's somehow a help from the Senator Amy. Sinabi nyo rin, definitely the Duterte would be okay with Senator Amy. I understand that. But the question is, tayong mga Pilipino, can we not give our own opinion to what Senator Amy is doing?
You can give na. Kaya nga pagkat ang usapan dun sa level na tayong mga Pilipino, I have nothing else to I have nothing else to base my opinion on except on the politics of Senator Amy and the politics of the Duterte. Parehas ba sila ng stand sa mga social issues? Parehas ba sila ng stand sa mga ganito? If the answer is yes, then Senator Amy is acceptable to me. Ngayon pagdating do sa personal relationship nila, whether nagbubudulan sila or pinaplastic sila ni Senator Amy, it is the Duterte who are the authority in saying whether X si Senator Amy o go siya. Diba?
So, kaya nga, your opinion with Senator Amy depends so much, if not everything, on the Duterte.
Yes, oo. Yeah.
Kasi ako naman, ang iba naman yung, I understand, and ma'am, I do respect that. I mean, maybe I disagree, pero I do respect that. Pero ang akin lang kasi, hindi for me, hindi sa akin dapat nakasalalay doon. Even if some issues are okay with me, with Senator Amy, katulad ng ginagawa niyang hearing sa PI, and some of things na sinagawa niya. But my problem with Senator Amy, per se, okay, aside from yung ginagawa niyang pambubudol sa mga Duterte, simply yung mga ingay lang, wala nang mga substance. Nakailang beses na siya dyan Yung kilala mo naman, ganito naman, alam mo na pala lahat Why not, direct to the point, sabihin mo sa taong bayan, you're a senator, you're not a sister, you're a senator. Ang dami mo sinasabi about ganito, ito issue. Pero pag tinanong na siya, where is she? Issue ng Maharlika Fund. Asan siya? Tutol siya.
Senator Amy?
Hindi ko gusto yan.
Disagree siya sa Maharlika Investment Fund.
Disagree siya. When votation, nung dumating ang botohan, where is she?
Hindi siya bumoto.
That's my point. Iba kasi ang talk sa gawa. I look at the
yung hindi nga pagboto, is it, isn't it your expression of your opposition to it?
Actually, di nga siya sumipot
Hindi siya nga sumipot, hindi siya
That's my problem She talks so much, daldal siya ng daldal, pero pagdating na yung kakailanganin na natin ng aksyon, nagdi-disappear siya. Anong tawag mo doon? Traditional politicians. That's my main point here. Wala akong problema kung gusto siya ni Pangulong Duterte. I'm not disagreeing with PRRD. Kung trip niya si Senator Amy, sabihin, magkaibigan sila, wala akong problema. But I have my own mind to see what is happening. Whenever etong si Senator Amy open yung mouth niya, ang dami niya sinasabi. Pero pag nagsimula na magtrabaho, tulad nito,
iba yung meaning.
Iba na
ang tawag tawag dito, I think kasi parang we are asking too much kasi from her pagka ganon.
No, it's
like
not.
for example, yung sa
Sorry,
yung sa Maharlika Investment Fund, disagree siya doon. Sinabi niya several times, disagree siya doon. But she is clearly losing that battle kasi nga unanimous yun eh. Lahat ng doon nag-agree doon sa Maharlika Investment Fund eh. I mean, if you know, she expressed her opposition to it. So, ano yung, what exactly do we want from her?
Kasi hindi natin, baka kakala mo, madam, we are asking too much from her. No. You are running as a senator. We should ask.
Yeah, I agree. And that is to make your positions clear.
Yes.
To make your positions clear. And sa yun, yung position niya na hindi klaro is really on yung position niya na hindi klaro sa ngayon is yun nga, yung sa kapatid niya, yung sa bangang-bangang issue. That is unclear for me. But ano ba yung mga positions na, hindi siya clear sa iba?
Yung disagree, hindi siya disagree. Hindi siya sumipot. It's a different thing. Okay?
That's a different thing.
No. Ano ang tawag dito? She actually expresses her disagreement about it. Nung hindi siya bumoto kasi nga, hindi siya sold. Diba?
Ma'am, ito yun eh. Iba yung meaning ng abstain. Iba din yung parang agree or disagree, ma'am. Iba yung meaning ng abstain.
Yung sinasabi mo disagree,
nag-abstain siya, absent siya nung araw ng botohan. But before the araw ng botohan, she actually expressed her disagreement to it.
Not on papers, hindi yung botohan, ma'am. It's media. Kaya ngayon na sinasabi ko paulit-ulit eh. Iba yung pinoportray niya sa media at iba yung talagang ginagawa niya. That's my point, ma'am. Sorry po pero I disagree with that eh. Iba kasi yun nga ang hilig ng magsalita, ang ingay, ganito. Ang ingay lang. Di sana
I do not understand actually when you say ang ingay-ingay. Actually, sa totoo lang, yun yung hindi ko rin magets na parang hindi nag-iingay lang siya pagkatapos wala naman siyang ginagawa. Okay? It is documented that Senator Amy questioned Maharlika Investment Fund. And I know this because I talk about the Maharlika Investment Fund for quite some time dun sa TikTok. And I actually gathered the position of all the senators on this. Senator Amy is actually very clear that she doesn't like it, that there are some provisions in it that she questioned. Pagdating dun sa botohan, because that is a measure that his brother is really trying, di ba, inurgent nga yan nung kapatid niya. Pagdating sa botohan, hindi niya pinush, umabsent siya, nag-abstain siya. Okay, now, I can agree na na para sabihin niyo, dapat nag-vote na lang siya doon, ni-record na lang yan na no, ganon, na no. Probably the brother or the sister card here came into play. Kasi pagka nag-reflect doon na no siya, klarong-klaro na ino-oppose niya yung kapatid niya. So ang ginawa niya siguro, I don't know what it is about her na nag-abstain siya doon. I think that's the best no that she can give on that measure, na abstain siya. Definitely, hindi siya naging part nung deliberation noon. Kasi wala siya doon sa botohan eh. But prior to that, she actually made her statement that she does not agree with it. Now, ano ba yung value nito ni Senator Amy as a senator? Her value is persuasion. Diba? She made her position known, hoping against hope that she can influence other senators to vote her way. She expressed it that way. So, I mean, this is a legitimate question. I want to know exactly what you want, what are the things that you think she should have done aside from that.
And we're talking about the Maharlika o yung
or other things na, for example, na you expect her to do, like, di ba sinasabi ninyo na siya ay nagsasalita lang, kumukuda lang, pagkatapos wala siyang gawa. So, what exactly is the gawa that you are expecting?
Halimbawa, alam niya yung tungkol doon sa mga smugglers. Sinabi niya, alam niya bakit dito di magsalita yung kapatid niya? Ba't yung antayin yung kapatid mo? Alam mo naman pala. Ba't ikaw magsalita? Senator Kay. You understand what I mean, ma'am? Tapos ang reason mo na naman kanina doon sa sinasabi mo, maybe kaya hindi siya sumipot or nag-abstain kasi maiipit yung kapatid na naman niya or kasi is respect to the brother whatsoever. So here we go again. The brother thing. That's my problem eh. If that's going to be okay.
Actually, ito rin yung problem ko. Like for example, yung sa smuggling, ganyan. Ano ba yun? Legitimate question to Do you want her to call for a Senate inquiry na igigisa yung mga smuggling? Ganon?
That's my problem. Kasi nga, ma'am, ang nangyayari kasi, whenever kapatid yung nagtatamaan, or whoever kung sino man sa pamilya nila ang tatamaan, bumaback out siya. Ang ingay lang niya. Do we want a leader like that?
I think it's misplaced. I agree with you that she could do more. I agree with you that she could do more. Like for example, yung pagka-call niya dito tungkol na sa smuggling, yung pag-call niya tungkol dito sa ganyan. Yeah, probably. I'm not so sure if she's part of the committee for that. Kasi sa Senate, meron din silang bureaucracy that they have to follow there. If it is within our committee to call the Senate inquiry, by all means, dapat nagpatawag siya since very very vocal naman siya sa media na ayan na, nag-hearing na, ganyan. Ano na siya, ganun.
She can convince her, kahit hindi siya ang committee head, she can convince her colleagues. Kung alam niya na pala, ito, kilala ko talaga yung mga smuggler, it will help the Filipino people para bumaba ang rice. Don't tell me.
Yun nga parang ito lang ang tawag dito, parang yung sa akin kasi, yung sinasabi kasi dito na ano ba yung dapat niyang gawin exactly. Okay. So, okay, I'll take it na doon sa smuggling kasi very harsh yung words niya sa media diyan na parang eto na yung mga pangalan, eto na yung mga ganyan. Why don't they catch them once and for all, ganyan. But she's not the only one who actually raised this concern. Di ba sa Congress nag-hearing rin naman sila diyan, wala rin naman nangyari, di ba? Ang ano ko dito kasi parang ang taas-taas kasi ng I get yung sinasabi na dapat pagka nagkuda siya, pag nagsalita siya, meron talaga dapat na karampatang action or whatsoever. But I think parang nagiging misplaced kasi yung demand. Kasi yung demand parang is she really in the position to do all those extraordinary expectations? She mentioned, I remember talagang harsh siya dun sa smuggling kasi sa smuggling, sinabi niya doon na parang, meron nga dyan nagsabi kayo na i-check ninyo yung mga warehouse, pagkatapos nag-announce kayo, o nung pagdating nyo sa warehouse, wala kayong nakita, hindi ko alam, pero parang may hocus-pocus yatang nangyari dyan. She actually verbalized that. I am trying to make sense of this. What can really a senator...
Minention niya ba yung name?
Sinabi niya na, di ba kilala na nating lahat yan kasi lumalabas na nga sa hearing Kilala na sa hearing yan
Hindi yun ang problema ko nga sa kanya mami. Pasensya na, pero you're a senator. Even if
she's a senator, but she's not the super admin.
Yes, but still, you can name names. Because you're a senator.
She actually said, the names are already identified. She already said that.
No, mami, she didn't.
She did! She said that already! Napangalanan na nga, di ba? Kilala na natin dahil naghihiring na nga sa Congress at sa Senado. Kaya nga, kinall out na rin niya, nagtataka siya, bakit hindi nahuhuli?
Hindi, ma'am. Hindi pa inaano yon. Kaya nga sa akin...
Nagsabi na siya about that. I vividly remember it because naging topic ko rin sa TikTok yan Nagsalita na siya doon Okay. I understand yung kumbaga yung frustration about Senator Amy. Kasi sabi ko nga, ako kay Senator Amy, the way I approach her is her politics and that's it, pansit. I do not have an intimate relationship with her. I do not have I do not have kumbaga parang hindi naman kasi ako super close kay Senator Amy. I met her several times. Pero wala akong intimate relationship sa kanya. I understand that there are some demands because kapatid niya yung presidente and she can perhaps do something more extraordinary than an ordinary senator. Kasi aside from senador siya, kapatid pa niya yung presidente na parang pwede, kapatid, pwede ba naman, yung mga ganun, pwede siyang mag-nudge ng ganun. But is it possible in her situation? Now, the claim is that hindi naman kasi talaga siya nakakatapak ng Malacanang altogether. So, she doesn't have that benefit. Allegedly. Ganun.
Hindi yun ang punto ko, mama. Hindi yun ang punto ko na kapatid siya ni Marcos kaya dapat niyang trabaho yan. Hindi yun. Ang punto ko dito is ayoko siyang umangat sa national position because ngayon nga lang puro talkish na siya. Aangat pa natin siya in a different position. That's why I keep on telling the people.
Actually, hindi ko alam yung aangat siya. I am not even thinking about it. I am not even thinking about it na aangat siya sa certain position. Parang, is that even part of the conversation now?
No. I'm saying is this. Sa akin, sinasabi ko nga na itong tao na to, binudol na tayo. Wag na sana tayo uli magpabudol. Here are the reasons. Binigay ko sa inyo yung reasons ko. Kaya nga sinasabi ko na puro lang siya salita. Hindi ko sinasabing dahil kapatid siya, dapat niyang pitikin yung kapatid niya. That's not my point. Sa kanya
lang, Sir Banat.
Ang point ko dito, let me finish.
Wait lang,
Senator siya. Kung ako senator, ang dami mong pwedeng gawin na pwede mo sabihin ito. Kasi alam mong ligtas ka Pero kilala mo Alam mo na. Ito pala ito ang gawin mo. You can put pressures on... kaya nga ng Congress mag-put ng pressure sa mga department. How much more siya? Senador siya. Yun yung punto ko na nauuna yung debate.
I think yung pinagkaiba natin dito, Banat. Ako, I am not thinking about Senator Amy as anything else aside of being a senator.
No,
so, hindi ko iniisip na parang iaangat siya. Iaangat sa WhatsApp? Maging presidente? Ganon?
Whatever. Kung iaangat man siya sa senator uli siya, re-election, sinasabi ko lang, it's not...
Well, like I said, I approach my politics based on actuality. I approach my politics based on the things that they deliver to me. Ganon. So kaya nga ako very clear yung standard ko dito. If you know, ang sa akin dito, is she fighting for all the things that I fight for? If the answer is yes, di okay siya sa akin. Ngayon, is she trying to budol the people by saying something and doing another thing, ganyan? Or tinitake advantage ba niya ang mga Duterte or what? Ganyan. For me, pagdating doon sa part na yon, it is not for me to say, but the Dutertes. And their opinion is the one that's gonna matter to me. As a Filipino, as a normal Filipino citizen, my benefit on these politicians are their policies. Ano yung ginagawa nila? Ano yung pinaglalaban nila? Kasi whether magtatantaduhan sila dyan o hindi, at the end of the day, ang iiwanan nila sa masang Pilipino ay yung mga polisiyang kinakraft nila. If the policy will benefit us, I'm going to take it any day. If the policy is not going to benefit us, di ayoko sa'yo. Yun lang, ganun lang kasimple yung politics ko. Ngayon, I am not here to speculate. I'm going to parang iaangat si Senator Amy sa whatever or things like that. I think if she had done something that is good for the Filipino people, deserve niyang umangat. Yes, if she had done something to the detriment of the people, edi at that point, I will call for, wala namang silbihan si Senator Amy Diba?
Kaya lang, ang akin,
but what is she doing now as a politician? As a politician, she's actually raising the sentiments that I agree with.
Not to me.
So anong gagawin ko? Hindi, anong policy ni Senator Amy that you do not agree?
Yung talk niya na walang gawa.
That's not how I measure a senator. I measure a senator based on her position on the international relations. I measure her position based on, for example, dito sa Lotto. That's the value of a senator. What are her persuasions? Diba?
Yes, ma'am. You're saying that's the policies. Let me ask you, anong nagawa niya na did she pass a law that would help your policy na gusto mo? What laws? Na gusto mo yun? Kasi yun yung...
Actually, yung tawag dito yung distribution ng land sa mga farmers, that is actually her. Yung kinaangkin ni BBM na, ang pangalan nito? Yung inaangkin ni BBM na land distribution, that's actually her.
Now, is there any policy, Sir Banat, na ni Amy Marcos that you do not agree? Let Joey know what it is po.
That I do not agree? Hindi, ako basically, marami ako, baka akala nyo I'm anti-Amy, marami akong ina-agree sa ginagawa niya bilang some yung mga ginagawa niya sa senator, pati yung ang problem ko lang talaga yung tulad nga nito na it's time for her to talk, hindi siya nagsasalita. It's my brother.
At that part I agree kasi yun yung vague Yun yung vague talaga.
Yan yung pinupunto ko kanina pa ko. Yan yung sinasabi ko na paulit-ulit na eto na yung time This is the time that she talks. Kailangan niyang magsalita. Dahil eto na. Kung hindi niya gagawin ito yung pinaka-greatest responsibility niya sa Pilipino. Ito yung punto ko mula simula hanggang matapos itong aking sinasabi. Yun. Other policy like yung hearing niya, di ba sabi ko pa nga kahapon lang, pinalakpakan ko pa yung hearing niya But the other things hindi Sabi nito, she knows the smugglers and she didn't do anything about this. Although, again sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi naman siya ang magtatrabaho, it's the executive branch. But at least, put a pressure. Kakayanin naman niya na mag-put ng pressure.
She actually called for it. Ito nga, kaya gusto kong malaman ano exactly do you want her to do. Kasi she called for it. Sinabi niya, ganito yung nangyari. She actually put pressure on it. Ang problema, nung nag-put siya ng pressure, pinansin ba siya ng kapatid niya?
Maybe dyan po tayo medyo hindi nagkaka-agree.
Diba? Okay, I'll try to research your statement on the smugglers. Very strong yung niya dyan Amy Marcos smugglers.
I think, ma'am, naalala ko yun, ma'am. Kasama niya pa siya, katulong niya pa rin katandem niya si Senator, Villar.
Okay. Ayun, sabi ni Senator Amy Marcos says, President is too kind towards smugglers.
Yes.
Sabi niya na to, so isn't this a pressure on the executive branch to act on it? Ang problema sa palagay ko ay kapatid ko ay mabait, di nagagalit. Lahat na media, nilabas na ang pangalan. Lahat na bunyag na, pero wala pang nahuhuli. Isn't this a pressure on the administration? I mean, I would like to know, what exactly do you want her to do? Ni-raise na nga sa kapatid niya yun di ba?
Hindi niya ni-raise yun, minidya lang niya. Magkaiba yung ni-raise sa kapatid at minidya niya.
How else do you want it to be raised?
Una, kausapin niya yung kung sino man ang head ng committee na pwedeng i-hearing yun at ipatawag yung mga... Simple question, meron ba kayo nakitang hearing na pinatawag ang mga smugglers?
Sa Congress, I'm not so sure. Parang I think meron yata sa Senate
Hindi
at
nga
saka
natuloy.
naghiwalay sila eh. Senate at saka sa Congress
Hindi po natuloy. Pinangalanan
No,
ng
there's
Congress.
one na natuloy. There's one na
Yes.
natuloy.
The Congress,
Natuloy din yung
Tapos
sa ano sa panahon
nag-executive session
ni...
sila. Nag-executive session
hindi
sila.
po natuloy. Yan yung
Panahon ni
inabangan ko
BBM.
yan, binantayan ko yan, pinangalanan ng isa, tapos diba meron pang claim yung ibang vlogger na kesyo binayaran yung congressman na yun, kaya tumahimik. Kinuha yan eh. Ibang kubuhan ng committee niya sa kamera. In other words, nagwala yan. Give me a specific news that tells na dinikdik yung mga smugglers at pinatawag yung smugglers. And yet, alam ni Senator Amy kung sino yung mga smugglers. Kasi siya nagsalita ha.
Oo, pero
Baka sabihin ninyo, of course, inaano yung ibang mga...
yung sinabi dito ni Senator Amy na napangalanan na, this is napangalanan sa sa camera. Teka.
So, alam na pala niya eh.
Parang saan na yata to? Senator brother decision to take a legal decision. Oo naman, nagka-discussion kami. And the senator said she does discussion with the president. Oo naman, nagka-discussion kami. Ang background kasi ni Bongbong, ekonomista, nagbibilang ng numbers. Ako naman, ang tao sa bukid ang inaalala ko, ang mangingisda. So, I mean, there are some claims that she actually talked to the brother regarding this, kung ano yung sentiment.
Maybe ako kasi hindi ako satisfied. Maybe you're satisfied.
Yun. Okay. Andun tayo.
Yan,
Hindi
okay.
kayo satisfied. And that is fair. Sabihin nyo, hindi kayo satisfied dun sa...
Yun naman yung sinasabi ko
sabihin na
kanina.
nagtatatalak siya, tapos wala siyang ginagawa. I think
Hindi
that is
kami
also
satisfied.
fair. Like for example, ganito, wait lang. Let's say there is a hearing. I am not so sure if as far as I know, nagkaroon ng hearing yan eh. Hindi nga lang ganun ka parang dikdikan, pero ibang mga senators yung naghawak, and I think sa Congress also. As far as I know, meron niyang hearing na na-cancel, tapos meron niyang hearing na tutuloy pagkatapos nag-executive session sila. Okay, in both situations, I think the Senate and the Congress were not really too harsh on the smugglers. The President later on issued about it na ganun. Na hanggang ngayon naman, malambot pa rin yung kamay nila sa mga smugglers eh. What I'm trying to say here is that you wanted Senator Amy to act harshly on things when in fact the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the President are not really acting very harsh on it either. 'Di ba? So ngayon, parang ano ba exactly yung ina-expect natin na doon, na action ni Senator Amy doon? I would say, the entire government, it is the responsibility of the entire government, inahulihin nyo naman to. That includes Senator Amy. Pero kuya, isuhin ko si Senator Amy na siya lang yung hindi harsh, when in fact, in comparison with other politicians,
Maraming mabubutol.
siya yung pasalita ng legacy.
I don't think you are understanding my point eh. My point here is this. Siya kasi yung nagsalita na alam mo naman, kilala naman natin, alam mo kung sino yun. Siya lang ang nagsalita ng ganun. So yun
kaya nga nagsalita, nakipag-usap siya sa kapatid niya.
That's the question of the people. Since alam nyo naman pala, kung ako senador, alam ko pala kung sino yun, walang ginawa yung kapatid ko, pwede ko naman ipatawag sa Senate kung gugustuhin ko.
I think in this kind of situation, we are definitely not going to agree because I am putting in here the context in a way that the expectation is on all the politicians, not only on Senator Amy. Okay? Pero to say, kasi parang hindi ko talaga magets yung what is the exact action that you are expecting from her. She actually exercised the power of persuasion on how to deal with the smugglers. Hindi naman siya executive official eh. Diba?
The power of persuasion lang pala ang trabaho ng senator.
Unfortunately, yun lang talaga yung trabaho nila. Kaya nga ako gusto kong i-revise ang mga powers niyan eh.
Hindi lang yun, mami. Sorry pero I totally...
Okay, you tell me, sinong senador ang merong action na aside from persuasion, they did something more than what persuasion is expected from them?
Ayoko magpangalan kasi sasabihin na naman.
Exactly, kasi wala!
Meron!
Sino?
Meron ha. Pero ayoko magpangalan kasi alam kong sasabihin na naman, pro ganito ako.
Hindi, sabihin natin sino.
Sige, eto ha. Bibigyan kita ng example. Kasi marami nagdi-disagree dito eh. Na sinabi nila, pinayaran daw si Tulfo about the GOCC. Okay, yung pera na binabayad doon sa mga empleyado ng mga GOCC. Okay, ang dami nagsasabi ganito. But nakita ko lang ngayon sa news na because of pinatawag yun, lumapit yung executive ng GOCC kay Tulfo ngayon at tinaas ang sahod dahil sa ginawa doon sa hearing. Itinaas. That's a concrete na pwede naman palang mangyari yun. Kasi pinatawag eh.
Actually, nangyayari yun sa lahat ng inquiries. Meron naman talagang mga ganong results.
Lumabas naman pala sa bibig yun na nanggagaling pala, na nagagawa naman po pala yun. Bakit hindi ginawa ni Senator Amy yun? That's my point.
hindi ka kasi nagko-compare ng apples sa apples, banat bay. Okay. Ganito. Okay? Ano yung GOCC na yan? By the way, I would like to verify that kasi parang hindi rin ako masyadong trusting sa mga trabaho ni Tulfo na ano eh. But anyway.
Alam mo, ako baka akala na naman nila kasi sigurado ko alam na naman ng Banat TV. No, Tulfo, no, Tulfo. Hindi ako naniniwala sa lahat ng sinasabi ni Tulfo. Okay? Sometimes nagpapakit lang siya. Pero minsan may nagagawa siya. Minsan madalas for the content. Pero at the same time may nagagawa.
For the content yung taong yun.
Oo nga, pero may nagagawa.
Yung ginagawa nga niyang minsan is actually for the content. Kaya siya may nagagawa. But anyway, wag muna nating kausapin, wag muna nating si Banat Bay. Si Tulfo dito na ano. So parang sinasabi ni Banat Bay, yung point lang niya doon sa Tulfo stuff is that dahil nagpatawag siya ng hearing, nagkaroon ng tangible results. Is that correct?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, is that correct? Okay. Hindi ba, nung nag-kinall out ni Senator Amy yung kapatid niya, nag-file ng mga kaso-kaso yung kapatid niya. Isn't also that a tangible result?
Kaso-kaso.
Nag-file daw sila ng mga kaso sa mga smugglers. I do not know the result of it. But after that one out, naglabas ng statement si PBBM na nagsampa sila ng mga kaso ng mga smugglers. Meron silang mga sinampahan daw ng kaso ng mga smugglers eh.
Hindi, kaya ngayon ang problem ko eh. Ang galing nila sa media. That's my point. These Marcoses are good in propaganda. Puro media. Pero wala.
Hindi, Banat. Okay, ganito. Nilalagay ko lang sa tamang perspective yung galit ninyo. Okay? Agree ako na soft itong government na to. Even Senator Amy is soft on the smugglers. Pero ang mali dito, yung gusto nyo maging hard si Senator Amy when in fact the entire system is soft on smugglers. And that is when you are being so unfair.
That's where it applies. I mean,
Senator Amy magpasabi na ng mga smuggler. Gusto nyo sa Senator Amy magpaganito, ganyan. When the entire government is actually soft on smuggler.
Okay, ito sir, the difference between the infinite game and the finite game. She is playing for the infinite game of this politics.
But Amy has the names. Hindi si Senator, teka, mali lang. She doesn't have the name. Sinabi niya, pinangalanan na. Hindi siya yung nagpangalan. Pinangalanan na sa mga hearing. Kilala na. Kilala na ng Presidente. Kilala na ng House of Representatives. Kilala na ng Senado. Hindi, wala sa kanya yung listahan ng pangalan. Sinabi niya, di ba pinangalanan nyo na? Then act something about it. Okay? Now, ito yung problem ko and this is when it becomes so skewed. And a lot of you are telling me here na hindi, vlogger ka kasi ni Senator Amy or things like that. No. Okay? I am not. Okay? Sinasabi ko nga sa inyo, I am just putting it in a perspective that is more rational. Okay? May problema tayo sa smuggler. Yes. Is this government soft on smuggler? Fucking yes. Do I want all the smugglers to be in jail? Yes. Okay? But if we are saying that Senator Amy is soft on smuggler, that is wrong. Because it is the entire government who is soft on smuggler.
Can I
but to us that Senator Amy should be the superhero against the smuggler, parang,
can I say my piece now, ma'am?
Oo. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Ito ang problema ko. Tama ka naman. Smugglers, soft on government, everything maganda. Okay yan. Tama ka dyan. Okay yan. Kaya lang ang problema ko, may isang nag-epal na senador. Biglang nagsabi, anong ginagawa mo, ba't di ka magalit? That's my problem. Pag optics, kunwari matapang siya. Kunwari galit siya. Kasi kaya hindi ko, baka sinasabi nyo, parang inaano ko lang si Senator Amy. It is because siya lang yung nagdadakdak dyan. Tapos, pag tututuro siya, ito problema mo. That's my problem. Yung ibang senator, ba't hindi ko sinasabihan kahit soft sila? Kasi hindi nga sila nagsalita, di nila alam gagawin eh. Kasalanan ba nila? Oo. Pero hindi lang sila umepal. Ang problema ko with Senator Amy, nagdadakdak siya, kapatid, alam mo naman yan, ganyan. Anak ka ng wedding. Alam mo naman pala nagsasalita ka, bakit ka pa nag-iingay dyan? Ba't di ka na lang gumawa? That's my point.
Pag gumawa, ano nga yung eksaktong gagawin niya? Magsubpoena siya, gano'n.
Sinagot ko na po paulit-ulit siya.
Kasi you said it a lot of time eh. So ano nga yung eksaktong action? Gusto niya magsubpoena siya, gano'n.
Sana pinatawag niya, alam niya naman, wala na magawa yung kapatid niya. Kasi siya nga mismo nagsasabi, alam mo ba't wala kang ginagawa? O therefore, wala palang ginagawa yung kapatid mo, why not do it? That's my point. Ikaw yung nag-ingay eh. Bakit hindi na ikaw na yung gumawa? Hindi ka lang kapatid, you're a senator. Simple lang po, you are a senator. Nag-ingay ka. Yung iba mo mga kasama, dahil walang magawa, hindi na nag-ingay. Ikaw, nagbida-bida ka dyan, so may alam ka, bakit hindi mo na lang ginawa? Ganun lang po kasimple.
January 31. Teka. Inaalam ko kasi yung hearing kung kailan nangyari yung hearing
Ma'am, kahit pa paikot-ikutin natin, wala po yan. Kasi yan ang mga binatikos noon na hindi natuloy yung smuggling Diba? Yan nga yung bukang bibig ni Maharlikang paulit-ulit na hindi natuloy kasi nga nabayaran. Alam mo, kahit po sa lahat, nagtataka nga ako, ba't di pinatawag ni Tulfo? Si Tulfo, atapang-tapang tao, di pinatawag Diba? O, etong sila, yung mga nagtatapang-tapangan na oposisyon, hindi pinatawag. Ang dami dyan nagtatapang-tapangan.
Ayun nga actually, ito yung problem ko kasi, parang, sige, nagigets ko hindi kayo satisfied and you are entitled not to be satisfied. Pero ang hindi ko kasi gets, what exactly it is that you wanted? Na parang ano yung exactly gusto nyo mangyari?
You're getting me wrong, I'm not satisfied. That's not the point here. The point here, etong isang senator, nag-ingay, dumaldal, na may kung ano-ano sinasabi niya, pero siya walang ginagawa. Naintindihan niyo po ba yun, ma'am?
Ano nga yung gawa na eksakto na nagpatawag dapat siya ng hearing?
O nagpatawag siya, alam mo pala,
dapat nagpatawag siya ng hearing.
Nagpatawag siya ng hearing, pinapunta niya yung mga smugglers, alam niya sinasabi niya, alam niya ba't hindi niya ginawa?
Okay.
Alam mo
yung hearing, I'm not so sure kasi yung hearing na ganito, yung hearing ng mga importation kineme sa smuggling, this has to come from the House of Representatives, if I remember it correctly. This must come from the House of Representatives. Ibig sabihin, sila yung merong dito. Kasi lahat ng mga laws on tariffs, kineme, ganun. It must originate from the House of Representatives. That is as far as I can remember, Okay? So kaya sinasabi ko kanina, importante na malaman natin kung nagpatawag ba talaga ng hearing sa Senado. Kasi are they empowered to do so? Kasi as far as I can remember, yung hearing na usapan, it must originate in the House No. It must originate in the House.
It can originate in the House.
Kaya importante yon. Wait lang. Kaya importante yung tanong na yon, okay? That is why I am trying to that is why I would like to know that information because that's important, Banat.
Yes,
before we ask what she can or she cannot do, we have to understand, is she really empowered to do it?
Yes. Yes.
And you are sure of that she is empowered to do it, okay? Sige.
Yun nga yung punto ko dito. In-stop nila In-stop ng Congress. I know this for a fact dahil sinubaybayan ko to. Ito yung mga panahon na yung mga nabudol, budol pa rin. Ito yung mga panahon na nabulag-bulagan pa rin ng mga tanso. Kaya hindi nila sinusundan. Iilan pa lang ang talagang nagsabing nabudol na sila. Kaya hindi nila nasundan ito. And I cannot blame them. They're still under the spell of Marcos.
I'll get back to you on that because ako sa pagkakaalam ko lahat ng mga hearing about tariffs, importation, duties, kineme ganyan. The one that has authority to call on inquiry on that is the House of Representatives. I am not very sure if the Senate is empowered to do so. These are some legal limitations. So you said that sure ka na empowered si Senator Amy to call for a meeting. I am not going to make an opinion on it because I know there is a legal limitation on it. So I'm not going to make any opinion on that, okay? But here's the thing. Dito nagkakaiba yung politics natin, Banat, okay? Dito nagkakaiba yung politics natin. Kasi sa akin, I'm going to approach the smuggling problem by calling out everyone who is soft on this. Diba? Na sa akin, parang tatawagin ko kayong lahat dito na, I mean, this government is really very, very soft on smugglers. Wala, yung si BBM, sabi, meron daw mga na-demanda, asan na sila ngayon? Diba? That's not the action I am expecting. The action I am expecting is, put them into jail, name them one by one, publicly shame them para maubos yung mga yan at hindi na mangyari ulit. Diba?
Can you defend my opinion? Na they can...
Hindi, tapusin ko lang yung sa akin. So ngayon, yun yung yun yung difference natin. Ngayon, yung sinasabi mo kasi, dahil nag-ingay siya, dapat siya na yung maximum dito. Siya na yung mag-super admin dito at magtimon dito sa issue na ito. Siya na yung magtimon dito sa issue na to. Well, to certain extent, yeah, sige, okay lang rin naman yun. You can hindi naman kita pipigilan dyan to harp on her. Na parang, hindi, ito, doon mo na, magpasampi na ka na or whatever. If it is within your authority to do so, then why not? Agree naman ako dun. Kung may authority siya to do so. But again, like I said earlier, tariff duties, mga importation, kineme, quota, ganyan. This would have something to do with smuggling and importation And this kind of hearing must originate in the House of Representatives, not in the Senate. Okay? This is a legal limitation that I know. So, kaya nga sinasabi ko, I am not ready to make an opinion on it to say na ganon. Kasi nga, is she even lawfully authorized to do the hearing in the Senate if in case that is your demand to her. That she can call a hearing in kasi kung legally possible, di why not? Kaso kung legally impossible, how can we demand that, di ba? Yun. So anyway, ganoon. Okay, ngayon ikaw sinasabi mo dahil nagsalita na siya, dapat tumodo na siya. Okay? Wala mang problema doon. if you're going to say it if you're going to say it in a encouraging manner na parang, Senator Amy, since nagsalita ka na, itodo mo na. Huwag ka na magkukukoda dyan, itodo mo na, ganyan-ganyan. Pero to say it as if yung parang kasalanan pa niya na nagsalita siya. Ako, I would rather call everything out. Like for example, si Tulfo, tapang-tapang ko, di, harapin mo yung mga smugglers, pangunahan niya, o sino pa ba yung ibang mga matapang dyan na ano. I mean, everyone who can act on this, I'm going to call you out. If you are in the position to do something about it, do something about it. Diba?
Can I now...
Hindi na ako mamimili kung kapatid, kung sinong ano yan, diba? Lagi ko tutulong ko.
Prove my point? Can I now prove my point?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Question. Did Attorney Vic Rodriguez appeared in the Senate?
For?
Sugar importation.
I think he did.
That's my point. I answer your question.
Ano yung point doon? I don't understand.
Can the Senate call an investigation on sugar importation?
Nang?
Sugar importation.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. That's my point, ma'am. That's as simple as that. You're saying to me kanina, as far as you remember, only the House of Representatives can call. Now, I'm telling you now, it happened in the Senate. Twice, nag-appear si Atty.
Pero ang question dun kasi sugar order, document.
It's an importation, ma'am. Remember, it was an issue of sugar importation. Check it again and again. I've researched this so many times that there were smuggling issues doon. Look at it and you would see if Senator Amy is there.
Okay. Kaya nga ang statement ko, Banat, ganito, if they can lawfully call an investigation on it, there's no problem. But insofar as the sugar investigation is concerned, as far as I can remember in there, the importation quota is already set. Meron tayong Sugar Regulatory Administration, sila yung nagsiset ng quota, hindi Congress, hindi ano. Sugar Regulatory Administration, administrative yung issue doon, hindi pagsiset ng target. Hindi pagsiset ng quota, hindi pagsiset ng duties imposition ng gano'n. Magkaiba yun, Banat. It's not the same. It's not the same. So I think yung point mo kasi, it is about an importation issue, so therefore it's the same with the smuggling, but it's not. We have a Sugar Regulatory Administration. It is the Sugar Regulatory Administration that set the quota on importation. Hindi na yun pakikialaman ng Senate. So iba yun, magkaiba yun. It's not the same.
Pero ganito saan ba nag-originate yung smuggling issue?
Ano ba, sorry ha, this is actually becoming too technical, okay? This is actually becoming too technical. No. Yung sa Sugar Regulatory Administration kasi, nung pinatawag sila doon, hindi naman sila nagsiset ng quota doon, or hindi naman sila nag-question doon tungkol doon sa, ang question doon is not about the it's not about yung importation duties, kineme, or yung sa smuggling or whatsoever. I think gusto mong i-relate doon doon sa, yung sa smuggling ng sugar. Pero hindi yun yung question doon di ba? Hindi yung question doon sa
Sorry po pero I totally disagree. Yun ang issue ng time na yun. It was the importation of sugar at that time.
Which is embodied in the Sugar Regulatory or Sugar Order number 4, right?
And the smuggling issues on that time. Kaya nga dinidiscuss doon. Kaya nga nagtataka yung mga tao, bakit wala, ba't hindi nyo pinatawag? Kasi yan ang problem before If you remember, the problem was, hino-hoard yung mga sugar. Kaya nagtaasan. Tapos ang pinagbibintangan pa nila, si Atty. Vic, na kesyo ganito. Tapos lumabas na dyan kasi may mga smugglers. Iyan na po yung issue na yon. It was sa hearing ng Senate nandoon. Nagtataka nga ang taong bayan noon, parang biglang gumanon. Bumagsak bigla na wala yung issue. Yun yung tinatanong ng taong bayan noon So yun yung nakakapagtaka.
So ano yung ina-expect mong kailangan gawin ni... Okay.
Since siya yung nag-iingay, ba't hindi niya pinatawag yung dapat niya ipatawag?
Okay, again, explain ko lang yung sitwasyon, Banat. Kasi you are comparing the agricultural smuggling issue doon sa Sugar Regulatory Administration. Okay, yung Sugar Regulatory Administration po, meron po tayong body doon. At yung body na yun yung nagsaset ng quota. Okay? Yung body na yun yung nagsasabi na, eto yung i-import natin. Okay? So, basically, yung body rin na yun yung nagmo-monitor kung ano yung current na supply natin ng asukal dito sa Pilipinas at kung magkano yung dapat natin i-import. Okay? The reason why that Senate inquiry was called is because they are saying that the Sugar Order number 4 has no factual basis. Di ba yun yung sinasabi nga ni Atty. Vic na kaya niya hindi na parang nagkaroon ng issue doon dahil iba naman parang bakit inaagad na ilabas yung order na yon when in fact it should not be released. Okay? Ngayon, Parang I am not ready. Kaya kasi sinabi ko kanina, I am not ready to make an opinion on that eh. But now you are saying that the sugar issue is actually the same as dun sa other agricultural issue. Still, Banat, I'm so sorry. I am not ready to make an opinion on it because I see a difference between the smuggling issue of other agricultural product versus the sugar issue. One difference is because for sugar, you have a specific regulatory administration body on that, which sets a quota.
Yep.
Okay? Hindi naman Senate yung nagsiset ng ano nun eh. Kumbaga, yung pinatawag sila doon, it's really an administrative issue.
Out of topic yung kung sino nagre-regulate, sino nag-
No, it's part of the topic because that is going to it's part of the topic kasi nire-relate ko na kaya nilang magpatawag eh kasi ginawa nila
sa hindi mag-import.
Kasi nga yung sa sugar, meron silang sariling may sarili silang body doon. Kumbaga, yung duty to set quota, importation, kineme, wala namang kinalaman na doon yung Senate eh. It is already done.
Ma'am, what are they investigating at that time? Doon sa Senate?
Sugar Order Number 4. The propriety of Sugar Order Number 4. And? What goes with the issue of proprietary issue of Sugar Order Number 4? Yes. Diba yung sinasabi nga nila doon, wala siyang factual basis.
Yes.
Because it wasn't
reason noon, because ang sinasabi nga nila, there are sugar. Actually, ma'am, if may pasok ko lang to, I know kasi ang paikot-ikot nung time na yon. I heard it from Vic Rodriguez himself. Yung issue ng sugar na yan, na sinasabi nila, kaya nga sila pinatawag doon kasi nagtataka bakit nag-i-import tayo and yet we have so much sugar. At sinabi ni Attorney Vic yun, kay Bongbong Marcos mismo. I didn't get it from Puting Ahas, I got it from Attorney Vic sa interview ko sa kanya. Siya mismo nagsabi no na meron talaga. And there was hoarding at that time and the Senate was investigating that at that time. At dinidiin nga ay siya. At sinasabi niya nga, ako nga yung nagturo kay Marcos bakit ako ang biglang ididiin? It was the hoarding of the sugar, the hoarding of the sugar and the smugglers.
So you're saying these are the things that they can talk about during the Senate hearing?
They did. Yun ang punto ko dito. I understand you do not know kung pwede ba ang Senate o Congress. I'm explaining to you now na ginawa nila na. They did it. Okay. Except, nung papunta na sila sa smuggling, it stopped. That's my point. Tumigil sila. Bakit?
Okay, yun nga, Banat. Okay. Ikaw na rin nagsabi, pagdating dun sa part na yon, nag-stop din. Okay. Kaya nga, sabi ko sa'yo, yung politics ko is not really about doon sa, ay dapat ito, ganito, dapat anuhin mo lahat. Kasi kitang-kita naman. Kitang-kita naman na mula ulo hanggang paa, weak sa smuggling, sa pag-apula ng smuggling, ang gobyernong ito. Ngayon, you choose to call out one person na parang, ikaw, ganito, alam mo na, ganyan-ganyan, kineme, nasa yung pangalan, kineme, ganyan-ganyan. Wala lang naman, hindi naman lang siya yung may hawak ng pangalan Lahat sila may hawak ng pangalan. All of them are not doing anything. Ngayon, the difference in our politics is this. Ako, yung problema ng smuggling, I'm going to call all of them out about it. Ganon. Yes, hindi ko na parang sasabihin na parang, ikaw, ang tawag dito, Senator Amy, dapat ikaw ganito ka, ganito.
Okay, I understand, ma'am.
If you're going to, wait lang. If you're going to demand, I have to end this live also. If you are going to harp on Senator Amy to do something, go ahead, walang problema doon. Pero ang sa akin kasi, that's not how I do my politics. That's not how I do my politics. Kung kunwari na ganun yung situation na weak naman mula ulo hanggang paa ganyan-ganyan, I'm going to demand it from everyone. I just don't understand why dapat ito maging superhero, pero the rest who are also capable of doing it, we're not calling out. Diba? Are we becoming selective here?
No.
Diba?
Kaya nga ma'am, papaalam na lang muna ako, pasensya na po kasi umaga na, I have an appointment Anyway, yun lang naman sa akin, maybe doon tayo nagdi-disagree na sa tingin mo, inaano ko si Amy lang. Ako naman, sa tingin ko, simple lang naman. Siya yung daldal ng daldal, hindi siya gumagawa. Kung tumahimik na lang siya, di tapos ang usapan. Kaya lang siya yung nagmamagaling in front of media at saying, ganito, puro sisis kung kani-kanino na pwede naman niyang gawin, hindi niya ginagawa. Yun ang punto ko doon. If you do not agree with that, I understand and I respect it. Okay? Thank you very much for allowing me to...
Thank you, Zen. Actually, at least we understand where we are different and where we agree. Yeah. Diba? Yun naman yung importante dyan
Okay. No hard feelings. Salamat din.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. More night.
Sige. Ay, mag-e-end live na rin ako, no? Mag-e-end live na rin ako at anong oras na. Pasensya na dun sa mga nasa backstage at dun sa mga nag-iintay. Hindi ko kayo